actually play around and so on. Alright, so now we do have the depreciation. Next is the debt service. Okay, this will be a bit tricky because in the real working world we have bullet payment, balloon payment, debt sculpting, mortgage payment. But I'm going to use a very simple one because if you look here, the payment is basically equal yearly payment, which is not real because in the real working world will be more on debt sculpting, bullet payment. But for today's case study, we make sure that it's equal yearly payment, so that's easy for you to understand and so on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put here equal, and this will be my model start date. Tab, you cannot press enter, you press tab, enter. So right now this is the model start date, and of course we do have the operation period here. I'm going to select this OPS start date, and then we're going to copy this formula. So this formula is over here. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it over here and copy these two and paste the format. Ctrl G, Z6, Ctrl Shift left, Ctrl R. Alright, there you go. And then you have opening balance, which is based on here. Your addition, because we use money, we borrow money. So the borrow money is based on construction, and you based on the loan injection, because this is when we borrow money. Repayment, you have to bear in mind, repayment is something that reduces your loan. So equal negative, and you have to bear in mind, when you look at your assumption, this is equal yearly payment. That means every year we pay the same amount. So we select the loan amount, we log this, divided by our number of loan tenure, which is 20 years, and log this and enter. But bear in mind, during the construction we never pay, so we just times with this, enter, and then alternate equal, Ctrl G, Z8, Ctrl Shift left, Ctrl R, then Ctrl G, C8, Ctrl R, alternate escape. Okay, just have a look, because you said that the loan payment will be the last, it will take about 20 years. So you just say when I drag here, you will notice that, let me just change this. Okay, you will notice that after the 20th year, you don't have the closing balance because we have already settled our loan. But after 2021, 2022, we don't have to pay our loan again, because if you see here, the loan tenure is about 20 years, meaning to say for 20 years you will be keep paying. After the 20th year, you don't need to pay. So what you can do is you can actually use the if function. So let me just use if. Okay, if the operation here is more than 20 years, or you can actually go to your assumption tab and you select this more than 20 years. What you do is you put 0, otherwise comma, enter, and then what you do, Ctrl Shift right, Ctrl R, and there's you get your numbers and everything. So let me just press alternate escape. So yeah, there you go. And yeah, next is interest. So interest is basically based on your opening balance. I'm going to just link it over here, assumption. So we have the interest rate, log this, multiply with your opening balance over here. Okay, but bear in mind, we also need to times with your operation flat, because when we drag, the interest only paid during the operation phase. Principal is basically because when you buy a car, buy a house, you not only pay the interest, you also pay the principal. So our principal is based on the repayment, and then alternate tab, alternate equal, there you go. So Ctrl G, you go to Z15, Ctrl Shift left, Ctrl Shift, and then Ctrl R, and this also Ctrl R. Okay, so you can just link, and I'm going to link here, Ctrl R. So Ctrl A, alternate escape. There you go. So what you notice is we do have our debt service as well. So this is how you calculate your debt service, and this is how you calculate your closing balance for your liability. And yep, there we go. So we have done for depreciation, we have done for debt service. The next thing is financial statement, because the financial statement is a very important report. This is very